All right, everyone. Hello, welcome back. This is part two of the Kendra G singles live YouTube live April 1st stream. We did the first part 2 weeks ago. When was it? It was last week. Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
it was last week. Pardon me, I just came back from a TDY, so I'm still kind of discombobulated and everything, and then I'm going back out of town tomorrow to come back into town, and then I have a drill, so it's going to be a busy next couple of weeks for me. But I want to make sure we still came on and did a little bit of this for you guys. Nothing real new on my part, other than I Am Cartoons. We're still working on some cartoons, still trying to finish up that last episode. Y'all can always come and join me for live streams at any time. That's Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's all I got that's new so far. Anything for you, Freddie?
No, I just do shorts, and I'm getting back into the rhythm of doing like more long form anime critique and reviews, and that's at Closeted Anime, and that's all that I have going on at the moment.
Perfect. Oh, also one more thing. Oh, two more things for you guys. I don't know if you checked it out. The merch got the new there it is, Rough Reviews hat. So y'all can definitely, if you like that, let me know, and I can definitely start setting that stuff up and getting them out there for you guys if you want to purchase it and wear your own Rough Reviews. Also, the new Rough Reviews no alls. That's one of our new sayings. We're kind of getting there. Is no alls. It's so funny. We got to work that into a joke. There's a joke in there somewhere. I'm already laughing. There's a joke in there.
There is. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's good. And the last thing for you guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment down below, tell your friends, start a conversation. If you want to be a part of this conversation, jump on, let us know. Looks like we might comment already. Oh, snap. All right. Kyle's back on. We got Kyle with us. Here we go. Without further ado, let's get back into it.
Oh, child. Like I said, if a stranger sent something to my home, that would spook me the hell out. That would spook me out. I would not be excited about that.
No, who would be?
Did I get to everybody's? Oh, there was more paid questions. Stefan said, who's more delusional, the future girl or the Drake girl?
Oh, I forgot about the friends. The friends were bad too, right?
That was a question.
Oh, the friends were definitely ratchet.
Said, Tamika Howard said, I just talked to Future. He said he don't want to deal with her because they crazy. I don't know if this person knows Future in real life, but she's claiming she just talked to Future. And Andre Fall said, these women are banking on possibilities instead of probability.
Yeah. That's definitely a big problem.
Child. What y'all want me to do?
I want you to tell me the truth.
Let me get somebody else, child.
This is why we need to
Let's get a guy.
Oh, she lagging on your end?
He was here. Kaja.
What's that?
Kaja,
is the video kind of
right?
like
Show me the room, Kaja,
jumping around or lagging? Or does it look smooth on your end?
Looks smooth over here.
Interesting.
Y'all having you seeing weird stuff on your end?
Yeah, it's like it's lagging. I mean, the video stream is, I can clearly see it, but she's like hesitating as she's talking.
Let me see if anything else happens.
You guys show me the room. Show me your room. Keju, you guys show me the room in order for me to select you.
So smooth so far.
Show me the other side. Okay. Are you there before? Have you been here before?
No, I've never been here.
Okay, what's your name, baby?
Where are you?
He's at work, probably.
Baby, I can't. We gotta have the Wi-Fi.
What are you doing?
Jay Slay. I gotta see your room. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, it is choppy.
That's weird. There's nothing. Let me try and refresh it then. 5105. That's where we're at. 5105.
Hey, if a stranger sent something to my home, that would spook me the hell out. That would spook me.
Still choppy?
I would not be excited.
Yeah, that's
about
weird.
That.
This is the first I've seen this happen.
Did I get to everybody's? Oh, there was more paid questions. Stefan said, who's more delusional, the future girl or the Drake girl?
Oh man.
That was a question.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let me maybe try a different sharing then. Let me try to reshare it.
Okay.
Someone said, Tamika Howard said, I just talked to Future.
Oh, there we go. That's good.
Because they're crazy. I don't know if this person knows Future in real life.
So let me get back to the. It probably
Sana eating popcorn. Show me the room. Show me your room. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
How do you pronounce your name, honey?
Cyan.
Cyan. I had it all wrong.
So I've been waiting to become. Well, I have a story.
Before we get too far, we gotta do our pregame.
Okay. All right. Age children. What you got?
Oh, me start? All right. Well, she's young. She's not in her 30s. If she's in her 30s, then I'm losing it. My radar is totally off. But I would give her 22. I'm going young.
All right.
22. No kids.
Okay. All right. I got 26 and one kid.
26 with one kid.
Yeah. I'm just defaulting. If they're coming up on Kendra G, I'm just giving them a kid.
Oh my God. 24 no kids. Kyle got 24 no kids.
All right. Okay, I got 24 no kids. Okay. All right. I said 26. Let's see.
So
what you said? What was your number again? Let's keep
22-0.
22-0. All right. And it kind of with 24-0. Okay. All right. Let's do this.
At what age do you automatically just give a kid? Like what you hear this age and you're like, you got a kid, you got a body.
Unfortunately, I'd say like amongst our community at 30, you kind of already got to just assume she might be coming with one. Yeah. I think
so 30 is your automatic?
30 definitely my automatic. Now I'm kind of almost defaulting to one, but when they come up on Kendra. But I think if you're just saying like just in casual walking, like life, walking about, I think at 30 it's kind of safe to assume, and then just be like just be thrillfully surprised when they don't. Like, oh,
thrillfully surprised, you say?
Yeah, like, oh, great, you don't? Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, 30. All right, here we go. Let's see.
I came on your show about 4 years ago.
Okay.
4 years
I'm
ago.
in Oregon, so I was one of the few people from Oregon.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on real quick. So that busts my age already. She was on the show 4 years ago. Kendra doesn't do ages below 21.
Okay.
So at least 25.
All right, here we go. We're getting closer to my age now. So she's right around Cal had her for 24. Ooh.
So me and Cal both shot already.
Let's see.
I was upstairs, but we met through your show.
I love this. You're beyond you guys. So tell me how'd you guys meet?
Oh yeah, that's my ring.
Oh my God. I love when I hear success stories. So you came on during COVID. The year I came
it was like 2020. I just about to graduate college.
23 plus 4, 27.
So
yeah. You came on my show, then what happened?
So he followed me on Instagram, and then we just had like conversation on and off through the DMs for like literally like 3 years.
God dang.
And then okay, so we got engaged in December.
The boy was hanging on.
So I want to say about a year ago in January, we started like talking more through Instagram, and then one day we just exchanged numbers through the DM, and then we just never stopped talking since then, and hung out and all that stuff, and got in a relationship, and now we're engaged.
When did you get engaged?
December 26th in Ghana, and I was trying to get on here in December when we were in Ghana, but I was like, okay, it's not working.
That's my mother's birthday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the day after Christmas is my mother's birthday. Here's the deal. This show was a lot of things. But this is the reason.
Somebody in the comments said, "Where's the simp?"
I created the show 4 years ago. It was all
on the back. He was sitting on the bench.
The ultimate goal, obviously, for a lot is marriage. And I am just so thrilled. Is there any way we can meet your fiance?
How much you want to bet? Yeah,
let's see this.
Let me see.
Yeah, let's see, bro.
He is tired. So I'll just at least say hi at least.
It's okay. Now you live in Oregon. Does he live in Oregon too?
No, right now it's long distance.
Okay,
we have plans of living together.
What?
Let's see if he's up.
Long distance.
I'm on the Kendra show. Okay. You gonna say hi at least? Just say hi.
Hi.
He's African.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
He's African. Boom. That's why he was on the back burner for 2-3 years. He lives in Africa. Now I might be jumping the gun a little bit. I don't know. But as soon as I saw him, I'm like, Nigerian, Ghana, whatever.
Rowdy was playing the long game.
The long game. Long distance, long. And then they're notorious, especially on Kendra's show.
Yep.
And I think even real life too. Even my wife has had situations where the African guys from Africa or whatever, will hit her up and be like, "Oh, beautiful, you're so beautiful. I want to get to know you. Oh, I can do good things for you," and all this kind of. It's like they're trying to get over here by starting a situation or relationship with the women, and I bet that's what's happening with her. That's what happened to her. They're real people, but it's just for a woman here in America, it's almost like, why would you even entertain that when you have men right here in front of you? You're talking about from a different country. But and my last point here is that even Kendra has run into this single show. She hosts a single show. She had a situation when her boyfriend cheated on her or something like that. She broke up with him. And she met her. I don't know how she met him or whatever. She won't discuss it because when we start questioning it, and that like no woman wants an African guy from all that kind of stuff, long distance and everything. But then she did it, and they were like, "Oh, Kendra, you got an African guy." It's like, how come you got an African guy too? And she's like, "Don't talk about my man. My man is different. He takes care of me, all this kind of stuff." But it's the same thing. It's like the last resort kind of thing, And it's just, yeah. Any comment before I click it back on?
Oh man, it's one of those things. It's a tale as old as time, and if it's not a Pookie and a Ray Ray, if it's not a couch bum or a prison bay, then it's a green card bay. And yeah, I mean,
that's wild.
Yo, dude, let's think about this real quick for a moment before we move on. Buddy was friend zoned for 3 years. Do you think she was celibate during that 3-year window of time?
Not at all. She'd be crazy too. But they do that though. Like I said before, women can go long years and periods of time without ever doing anything. So it's possible.
It is possible. It's a possibility, right? Again, no alls, But
Balls.
yeah, we don't speak in alls, but the probability, right, of that being truthful is low. Like we deal in probabilities, not possibilities. Yeah, it's possible she could have, but for her as a person individually, we don't know. We can't know unless she, unless we have some kind of magical ball that could peer into the past and reveal truths. But the probability we can definitely speak on, and the probability of that is low. Yeah,
that's crazy. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear more. It's gonna line up to the desperation.
Look, I'm looking at the green card. Pookie got one. Yo, Africans might be on the move.
There we go.
Oh,
there we
Lord.
go.
She getting played. Yes.
She said she was in Ghana.
Equals green card. Is he American?
Oh,
yo,
my gosh. How is getting engaged to a woman make a man a simp? No, that's not the part that makes him a simp. It's waiting 3 years and DMing her for 3 years off and on
before he even got the number. Remember that she said got the number. He's been chatting her for 3 years. Yo, that is the wildest thing I've heard.
If she was really interested in him, she would have given him the number right off bat.
Right.
She's been trying to give him her number, you know, but that is not the case.
So now you guys are engaged?
Yeah.
I love this. Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So wait, are you from Ghana?
Yeah, I'm originally from Ghana, but I think the time we started chatting I was living in Canada then. Yeah.
You was living in Canada. Okay. So now do you live here or you still live in Canada?
Now I live in the UK.
Oh, the UK.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second.
So how you say your name again, Sonia?
Cyan, yeah.
Cyan. So are you
I'm gonna get in bed with him.
Oh, get in bed. Okay, we'll see. Okay. So
my man.
Okay, so are you gonna move to the UK or is he gonna move here?
Well, I'm moving back to Canada in September, so we'll figure it out after that. Yeah.
Oh, you figure after that. Do you guys plan on getting married soon?
Yeah, our date is December 16th
of this year.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh my goodness. Now, do you have kids?
No, we don't have kids.
You don't have kids. All right. Well, listen, I want you guys to keep me posted. I'm very excited for y'all.
Thank you.
Okay, real quick. Tell me what made her the one.
No, keep it real, because you know how her show go. I watch her show like all the freaking time.
So, I mean, I followed her for almost 3 years. We're just friends. Like we talk here and there, but she's very driven. Like I could see that. I mean, she's very determined, and I could see all that. Like she's also very woke in terms of the stuff she posts. Because lately you see a lot of young girls just posting nudity and all that stuff, but she always kept it very professional and clean. And one day I just said, okay, let's take this up another notch, yeah.
Okay, and then what made him the one for you, sweetheart?
He was honestly different from like the past guys that I was into. All right, like I feel like as women, sometimes we go for this type, like, okay, I know what I want from a man, but this isn't really producing what I want, like, you know. So I think there was just a time where I just kind of prayed on it, honestly, and I just started to move forward and just kind of really, like, how do I say
She's
it?
not
like,
saying anything.
She's not saying nothing.
She's not saying anything.
Yeah. Basically, the only thing that I heard is I had a type that I kept going for, and that type that I kept going for didn't pan out. Right. And so I changed it up. He's the change up guy. And he doesn't even know it.
Is that a term? Are we claiming that too? The change up guy?
The change up guy.
Oh,
she kept going for the, like, I mean, just, you know, she's very, like, honestly, she's attractive, right? And then she's got beauty, right? And then in our community, right? They got the colorism going on. She's light skinned. She's got the long hair. She was going for what she wanted, and I guarantee you she was getting it. If she wanted a tall, dark, handsome, suave, built, buff guy, that's what she dealt with. But then all that stuff that comes with it came with it. And then she's like, you know what? I can't get one of those guys to just stop running the streets. I can't get that guy to just commit to just me. You know, this guy, he's been messaging me for like 3 years now. This has been the longest any of my situationships or relationships has been for. Let me go ahead and give Buddy a chance. He's the change up guy.
The change up guy.
And he's like, oh, how you doing? And like her current boyfriend was over at the house, like just laying wood, just straight wood.
Laying logs. Cinder blocks.
She rolls over and responds back to the text. Yeah, I'm just tired. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Not that I'm tired. No. That's horrible.
Yeah, I mean, and then she realized like his character was solid. He showed up all the time. He was probably very responsive. That's it. A light bulb went off, and she said, "I can't get what I want from these guys. I think I can get what." I mean, she did what I think a lot of guys are telling women to do, right? Pick better. I think the problem is, I think now we're not really just saying, you know, pick wiser or pick better. It's like, why do you have to go through all of those trials and tribulations to arrive to that point? Really? Like, you couldn't have just picked better to begin with, or you couldn't have had like the intent to pick better in the beginning.
Yeah, you know, I was telling my wife about this the other day. Situation had happened, and then this subject kind of came up, and I brought up again that how I personally believe that if I had to declare anything, I feel like most men, if they are not the it guy, they tend to learn the hard way how to take rejection and how to realize the world is not fair and that you have to change yourself to become. We talked about this plenty of times already, and just kind of put it in perspective for that how you have to. I don't know what women go through. I can't sit here and explain and try to mansplain a woman's experience, but you have to look at it from a man's point of view. Just imagine seeing somebody that you like. You know, you see immediately right away you like them, and all the things about them, not just sexually, because you don't have people sexually until you always have the fantasy of sex, but you never have them sexual. So everything you have is just the impression that you have, and that's what you go off of. So you know you like them, you want to get to know them better or whatever, and then you come to try to do that, and either they put you on the back burner, with a friend zone, or you know, maybe not right now or something like that, or they do come to you and it's later on after you've already been through all the experiences. Now you as the person become the change up guy or whatever. It's like, you got to imagine how unfair in a way that looks if you try to come to that person in a regular, like, I want to treat you like a normal human being versus a piece of meat. Now, do a piece of meat. We love meat, but trying to do that human being is one thing. So in this situation, you know, she even said herself, she opened the door. So we know how the jury, you know, how a courtroom works.
Yep.
I can only talk about a subject if if it's already been presented in evidence, or if the witness on the stand has mentioned this subject. Now they open the door to it, and I can attack. since she opened this door she said she's not like the other guys, plural.
Guys, more than one.
So to me, that's like, okay, you knew she even identified she had a type and all these other guys. So now she's changing it up. And I would, looking at this now as we're exploring it, that's I think that's the majority of I would venture to say that's a generalization. That's the majority of the people that's going to be out there. Men too, they go through experiences and then sometimes they find the person at the end that is their person. From learning all the different things. So that's that's what you do, right? You learn from your mistakes, right? You touch a hot stove, it's hot. You're not going to touch it again, right?
True, to a degree, right? And this is where I probably diverge from that thought process, because I hear a lot of people say, well, I had to learn, right? Yes, we all have to learn, but you don't always have to learn through your personal experience. I learned plenty of things from watching other people do things. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need to learn that. Like, again, the stove analogy. Okay, some people have touched the stove and learned that it was hot and then recognized I shouldn't touch the stove again. I, on the other hand, saw people touching the stove and I'm like, yo, that stove is hot. I'm not going to touch it to figure out if it's still hot or not. I'm good on that. And so, yeah, unfortunately, I think there's a lot of people in the society, men and women, all see people doing a certain thing with their own two eyes. And then instead of like using that as a learning lesson, they say, I wonder how hot it is, or was it really hot? I mean, I did see them touch it and they recoiled, but look, let me just go ahead. And like people are finding out still after it's like that's useless. One, it's a waste of time, and two, all you're doing is just introducing harm and self-harm, self-inflicted harm to yourself. Why, when you can just avoid it? That's just my thought process.
Interesting. Okay, well, let's see what she has to say. Well, I messed it up. Yep.
Your type, your usual type, and then I was just like, okay, I'm kind of done with what that's, the results just weren't good. And so he's very patient. He's also very well driven. He's just everything. Like there's nothing that I could I'm gonna watch it on there's just nothing that he's just perfect. And I never was able to say that about anyone. Like I always saw a flaw in anyone, but he's just like,
okay. Listen, I'm very excited for you. You came live on my show and you know how the cousins are, child. So we do have this question. A lot of cousins want me to ask you this question. Kendra, can you please ask if this is a green card?
Is it a green card situation?
Do you want to answer that or me?
No.
Because okay, he doesn't live in Ghana. Let me answer this. He doesn't live in Ghana. He's well traveled. He's probably been more country than all of us combined. So he's here in the U.S. He didn't need my assistance. He has a PhD in economics, so he can get a job anywhere. So we're very well educated over here.
Woo! You better ride for your man, girl. You better ride for your man. So, that is your question. That is your answer. Okay, I will say this though. It didn't necessarily really answer the question. I just
did not.
For
exactly.
Can you live in America without being married?
Yeah.
And there you have it. Okay. Listen, I send you guys love, joy, prosperity. Please keep me in tune. If were you guys getting married?
In Cancun.
Okay. Well, maybe potentially I can make it. I got 2 weddings I'm going to this year from people who met via my show.
Oh, wow.
So if I go to yours, it'll be the 3rd wedding.
Well,
but I'm happy for you. Keep me posted how it goes, honey.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Very much.
Thank you. Ooh, child. Okay. Listen. There we go. I'm happy for her. Listen, it's hard to find. I talk to single women every night, and it's really difficult. And I know people are trying to find their somebody. So she found her somebody. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for them, I should say. I'm happy for them.
Exactly.
All right, let's keep going. So let's see. Okay. Some of y'all faces I can't see. Doll face. You gotta show me the whole room, honey. Okay.
I'm a truck driver.
Oh, you're a truck driver.
Yeah.
What's your name, Mama?
My name is Joe John.
Pre-game.
Okay. All right. Dang, it went back to being choppy again. Let's see. Whew. Doll face. Dang, no. Interesting handle there. Yeah. All right, I'll start off first. She's driving, so I'm even though she's on Kendra, having a child and driving are not in, like, they don't work well together unless like the children are staying with the grandparent or they're adults. She looks like she could be up there where her children are adults if she has any. So you know what? I was gonna not give her children.
Oh.
I was, just based on her career path, because she looks like she's over the road. So she's not home every night. So let's see, she's OTR. I'm gonna say 47 and 2 kids.
Oh, okay. I like it. 47 with 2. I'm going 44 with 3. Yes, 44.
Ooh, you gave her the additional child. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her. I was thinking about giving her 4. You know what? Bump it. I'm gonna go 4. 4 all the way across. 4, 4. 4, 4, 4. She
high
looks
stakes. Go big or go home.
Yes, sir. She's tired. Look at she's tired. Yeah.
Hey, is that how she came on? Did she say she was tired?
She looked tired. She ain't gotta say. You ain't gotta say nothing. I can see it on her face. She's tired.
She came on here with the handle doll face. Is wild.
Yeah, and I've actually
Arrested Development right there, just straight off the bat. You're not in your 20s. You're not under 25. Like some of these titles, like cute, you little cutie patootie and baby girl. Like, come on,
cutie patootie.
Yeah, like what are we doing here? Like you're in grandma age territory. Well, we don't know yet. We don't know yet, but I mean, it's like
probably is.
It's like at this point, come on, like.
I think she started young, and yeah, this is real. You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go and do her whole backstory. I'm just gonna give her 4, 4, 4.
Give her an entire character arc.
Yeah, I tend to do that sometimes, and it kind of comes across a little cruel. So I'm just gonna not do that. Just let it kind of roll.
Yeah, let's see what information she gives us.
Yes.
Oh, how do you spell that?
Jojon.
Jojo. Say it one more time.
Jojon.
Jojon. Joe John.
Jojoro.
Yes. Okay.
Joe
John, where you from, baby?
Jojo.
I'm currently in South Carolina, but I live in Houston.
South Carolina. How old are you?
I'm 39.
Oh, God.
39. What do you do for a living?
We both had it wrong. She's 39.
Life was rough. Rough.
It's the eyes. It was giving me. I can see younger in her cheeks and her hair, but the eyes are giving me older.
Like you see extra years in her soul.
Yeah. It's like her eyes were sunken in or something. It's like
the bags. It's like sunken and bags.
How do you get rid of bags? I got bags too. I got to get rid of them. How do you get rid of bags?
I don't know. I think they got like all this kind of like little gel or ointments that you can put on, and I guess it like contracts the muscles or something. Or like some people say, like I've seen people use ice. I don't know what works. I mean, if age is gonna catch us all. So
I can only get but so much sleep. I sleep as long as I can, but it's still not enough, you know.
It's not enough. How many
Well,
hours you get, like on average?
I can only get so many hours. Like the hours I need to really get a great night of sleep is like 8 hours or 9 hours, and I can't. If I do 9 hours, I'm not even getting a full day out of the day, and then during the week, you know, the work week, you can't really fully. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
I think I probably average. I probably average 5 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can operate on 5. Now, I've operated on less, but I think if I get 5, I'm okay. I'm okay. I've done 3.
Wow.
And I've made that work. So yeah.
I think my average is probably 6, with the majority 7. I try to really stick to my schedule, but the average comes down because sometimes I'll wake up and I just can't get back to sleep, so I lose that hour or 2. But on the weekends, I do slip into that until I wake up, and then I'll go back to I'll lay there, keep my eyes closed, and I'll go back to sleep, wake up again, and that's only like on a good Saturday, Sunday, and that's it. I'm trying to pay attention more to not stay up as long either. So like in the night, so 1 o'clock in the morning or something. But yeah, anyways, let's get back to Joe John.
JoJo 39.
Exactly.
Goodness.
Truck driver.
4.
Truck driver,
and aspiring attorney.
4.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Taurus.
Kids.
Taurus. Joe John, South Carolina, 39, truck driver, Taurus.
You know what? I'm sorry. Just real quick. I just want to go back to that face.
What's your zodiac sign?
Watch this face. She knows it's coming.
Taurus.
The feet. Right there. You saw that head down. She's like, here we go.
John, South Carolina.
Right there. That is the face right there of defeat. She's already accepting her L.
You know my goodness. That's a great pick. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things you got to look at body language. People will always tell you things without even having to open their mouth, just based on body language. I'm curious though. Let's see where this goes.
Truck driver, Taurus. You have it's Taurus night. When's your birthday?
May 20th.
Okay. May 20th. We have next. It's almost Taurus season. Okay. What's your do you have any kids?
I have 4.
Oh my goodness. Oh
Wow. You can see it. You can see it in her eyes.
You know what?
Yes.
The adjustment for kids. That's what did it.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. At 39, let's say each additional child over 2, right? Gave her what, 3.5 extra years per child. She's there. She's at you know, the between the 44 47 mark.
Yeah. And like you said, you did call their adult kids, they're grown. So I kind of figured if she's driving, she needs the money. You know what I mean? Everybody needs money, but that's like, to me, and my wife's a truck driver, so I can speak on it somewhat. But somebody said looking 46. You see that? Someone said looking 46.
Yo, yes. Yeah, looking 46. Yeah, I said looking 47 with 2.
I always felt like truck driving is such a aggressive job on the body, on the time, the distance, all that stuff, and it pays well, but it's just one of those things. Is like you do it because you need money, but it's an easy job to do without like a strong skills. You know what I mean? And you can get right into it. You can get right into it.
Do
It's
you got
not
a truck?
degrading.
Do you
It's
got
not
the
a janitor.
license?
Yeah. It's not a janitor job. It's not sex work or anything like that. It is a legit job that we need. And as a mom, if she's a single mom and she has a lot of kids, and she probably started early, so she was struggling a lot coming up, and she's still young enough to be able to handle it. She's not a small girl. Boom, make your money, you know. And by the time she's probably 60, she can keep driving, or she could probably hang it up or something. Her kids will be grown at that point.
Goodness, that is wild. But now, knowing that she's 39 with 4 kids, some of those kids have to be underage kids. Just think about that. Like the youngest kid she could have had. I mean, the oldest kid that she could have had is like maybe let's just give her 15. Although we do hear cases that like weirdly like 9-year-olds getting impregnated, but let's just give her 15. At 15, that child now, like if she had her child at 15, she's 39 now. We're gonna do some math.
24. He'd be 24.
He'd be 24 now.
Yeah, and then consider she could have had them back to back or
Back
twins.
to back. Okay, all right. Okay, so she had twins, so 2 24-year-olds, and then she followed up another one, right? Okay, the probability of that is low, but yes, it's possible that she's got all grown kids. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I would say the age. But she did say almost grown kids. So I would say that the youngest one, the oldest one is probably like 17. I'd say the oldest is 17. When the youngest is probably 10. If I had to call it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, how old are your 4 almost adult children?
17 through 22.
Oh, give me all the
yeah, nice, good ones. Okay, 17 through 22. Yeah, because I think you was at 24. So, all right.
Yeah.
So she basically was just like she was pregnant for almost like 5 years straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, if she tells me she was not married, this is gonna be the craziest thing ever.
Well, I think that's she definitely was not married. I mean,
who's she having all these children by?
At least 2 different guys.
Wow. All right.
If it's one guy, then he's wrong for not marrying her and giving her 5 kids.
If it's one guy, they're both wrong. Yeah.
Ages.
17, 18, 21, and 22.
Oh, the younger
people. How about the same man?
No.
How many men?
That is crazy. What did she just say? Did she just no? She said how many?
4 baby daddies.
No, she didn't.
She did say that.
Let's go back. I didn't hear it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
She just said it. 4
I don't believe it.
In 4 years, in 5 years, 4 kids in 5 years, 4 guys.
Yo, I don't believe it.
She was getting ran through.
I don't believe it.
She was getting ran through. Here we go.
Let's run it back, man. I don't believe it.
I'll go back one more.
4 almost adult children.
Okay.
17 through 22.
Give me all the ages.
17, 18, 21, and 22.
All by the same man?
No.
How many men?
4.
4.
Woo!
She just giving out babies, bro.
Yo, wow. Yeah, life was rough on her.
So,
you
remember that face I stopped on earlier?
Yep.
That was the L face. That was the face of knowing that I'm about to catch this L real quick.
Yep. She knew the Kendra cousins were going to eat her alive in the comments.
There it is right there.
As they should. Look, Shane has to come back. Shane needs to come back. Yo,
and
it has to.
I feel bad for her. I feel sad a little bit.
I don't
She
really.
seems sweet. Like, look at her. She seems sweet. She's working. You know, I
I
just can
think
only hope.
sometimes life can have when life is done wrong. I think it has two end results, right?
Mm-hmm.
It either hardens people into like just the coldest, hardest creatures alive, or it like beats them into submission. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and I think she has just been beaten into submission. Like, she might be very kind and free going and sweet now, but I think it's because life, like, she was one of the people that did life wrong, and it just beat her into submission. Like, she's now, I'm looking for all of these good things in a man. And it's like, what were these other four things? Well, I was just a wild child back then. And it's like, I mean, but you were like 24, you were, 25, then you were 26, 27. When did you have this epiphany? Well, after life happened and I was getting jumped on and beat on, and then all of it. Yeah, life. It's the ultimate teacher. And
Mm.
yeah, she just
You
got
know,
beat.
this is also part of the conversation I had with my wife too, in that because she described how men can they can sweet talk you, they can smooth talk you, and make it, they lie and make it seem like they're such a good person and all these good things, but then turn around once you get with them and spending some time with them, come to find out they are not who they said they were, not all they cracked up to be. And I hear that, but also have to say that outside of any kind of sexual assault situation, and there's always exceptions,
Always
no
exceptions.
walls,
No alls.
but no man can make you, say, no man can make you spend time with them, open your legs, and you allow them to ejaculate inside of you. You keep that in you, and then the next day, not use any protections or day afters or abortion. I can't make you do an abortion. I can't make you bring that baby to
Oh,
term.
that might flag you. As far as like the YouTube thing, I don't think they ban you, but it like brings on uh I've heard other YouTube creators, they try to like skirt around using like the R word and the A word. So they say like child deletion, or like you
Oh,
can't say like GU.
you can't.
And yeah, I
What
mean,
word would you use? That's the only
they
word
say
that's
pew
there in the
pew or
board.
pow pows. Yeah, they say, or child deletion. And you can't say like, if you wanted to remove yourself from the census, like they say stuff like that, or self deletion. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll move on from that part anyway. But my point is, no man can make a woman do anything outside of an aggressive, unwanted situation. So, what do you mean? But yeah. So you get to the part of lying and stuff like that, and putting on the representative in the show. I heard that more recently too.
Yeah.
I think that's more legit. I think everybody puts on a face of what they want to. They code switch, right?
Yes.
Everybody does that. Everybody wants to put their best foot forward, and then they relax into who they are. But I, just from my own personal experience that we kind of talked about a little bit, I have never caught an STD from a woman. I have never gotten a woman pregnant that I did not want to get pregnant. I have never slept with someone I did not want to sleep with. Um, you know, and I'm sure people lie to me all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure I've dated plenty of women that lied to me and stuff.
Mm.
I just
yeah.
And I'm not a woman, so I never carried a child after sexual activity of any sort. But the point is, the power is in your hands. The power is yours. So 4 is kind of like,
yeah. I've heard that before too. I think I've had like conversations like in that same vein with my wife as well, based on like us watching some of these shows, and I came to the same conclusion. Ultimately, no life can be brought in to existence without the woman going completely through all of the other necessary steps after the act. So, I mean, there's the before the act preventions, then there's the following the act prevention, and then there's the further along after, sometime along the road preventions that occur. That's possible as well.
right.
Again, yeah, you and me, it's kind of weird to look at it because it's like, man, if I'm in a position to possibly just be ran off on and be left with this decision, is this the person I want to make that decision with? That's really how I'm looking at it. And I think in most cases, I think a lot of women know that that's not, but they still do it. And I think in general, what you find is if you could like peel back the layers in each situation, are there men that are good at duping women? Yes. You know it. I know it. I think most men know that there's very good con artist men. The smooth, the suave guy, the guy with the charisma, the guy with the good looks. These are guys that can just game women out of their panties. And they have. But the large majority of unwanted children aren't coming into existence by these guys. Like every woman is finding this smooth, suave guy. Like, really? No, some of it is shit. Like that means every woman has always been smooth talked out of the panties. Really? Really? That's what's going on? So none of them just saw a bad situation and still continued to walk into it. Remove all responsibility on their behalf.
Let's see what she has to say.
Have you ever been married?
I have been married to a woman, and it was like an arranged marriage.
Of course.
So are you
Makes
looking
sense.
for a man or a woman tonight?
A man.
How did you have an arranged marriage to a woman?
I wanted to go to the military, and I was a single mom, so I was like, I need to get married. And at that point, I was like dating women, so I was like, I need to get married to go to the military. And my friend was like, I marry you. And
that's reckless.
Not only is that reckless, isn't that illegal? Isn't she just admitting on? Hold on, that is illegal.
I'm not sure. Illegal. Somebody said she lived a life 4 for 4. Dang. Like every dude that laid down with her had a kid with her. Oh no, I mean that's exaggerating, but somebody else said it too. 4 for 4.
4 for 4.
I said
that's a Wendy's value meal.
Yeah.
Okay, the following yes and no. Okay, can soldiers get married before? All right, I'm gonna look more into it. We can play. Okay. I'm gonna find this out.
Well, so if you're single, you have to give up custody.
You have to give up custody to your children. To a parent or their children or the fathers.
It'll be a parent or a spouse or something like that. Like you have to share joint custody. So I didn't have my parent to do so. So I was like, I need to have a spouse.
Where was the fathers?
Oh, I never knew that. Okay. So you married a woman, so you go to the military.
Yep, but I didn't go and we divorced.
and didn't go, you're divorced. So are you bisexual?
I am not. I used to be, but I'm following. I'm trying to get closer to God, so I'm not on that path anymore.
Not on that path anymore. Okay. So we got Joe John, South Carolina, 39 truck driver.
She has kids. I've watched her YouTube page. Didn't know she had four baby daddies. Interesting. She's got a page. 4x4 back to back. The devil is busy. Used to be. I don't think you used to be.
Yeah, you can't used to be. How do you not find that attractive anymore? That's crazy. It's like, oh yeah, I used to like women. Used to.
Oh man, that person's messed up. Let's see this big old thing. Let's solve this up. Why? Look, we saw a baby mama on in the first the last week's stream. I think the first contestant she was a woman with 4 kids. And she was a small little thing. So let's not get too crazy out here.
Get crazy. This is wild. She has kids. Yeah. 4.
Mom to 4 kids. By 4 men. Was once married to a woman, but now here only for men. Ooh, child, I'm trying to keep up.
You're gonna have some more to talk about too. So the 4 dads, right? I'm gonna just give a little quick rundown. The first one, I was being promiscuous. I was 16.
Of course.
The second one, I was engaged to be married, tried to do it the right way.
No.
He molested my daughter. And the third one, the second one is Trinity. And we were engaged to be married.
Yeah, he molested the first one.
Everything was going good, and then he ended up molesting my daughter, the first one.
You said that.
So we broke up.
Okay.
The third one.
Okay.
We were together for 7 years, thinking everything was gonna go good, and it didn't go good.
Wait, that don't matter.
And then the last one, I was raped.
I knew something. I knew
that
it was gonna come in.
Yeah, that still doesn't math, right? Because she said, hold on now. Let's go back
kids
to
are
these
5 years apart, but she was with that guy for 7 years. So she had a kid in there somewhere.
22, 21, and 18. So the 22-year-old was by her being fast. She was 7. Well, she got pregnant when she was 16, had the child when she was 17. The 21 she had from a molester. That guy molested her now 22-year-old daughter. I don't know what age, but it had to be around how old could that child have been if she had a 21-year-old? So they were only 1 year apart.
Yeah.
They're only 1 year apart. So then right after that guy got busted, that's wild. Now that I'm thinking about this, because 18,
I think she has 3 and 4 mixed
20,
up.
21. Yeah, because something is like weird because the 18 and the 21-year-old are only 3 years apart. So
exactly.
So child number 1 could have been at the most 4 years old when Buddy was messing around on her daughter. At the oldest, the child could have been anywhere between 1 and 4. And then I'm guessing he got locked up, and then she ended up with the one that she is 18 now.
Yeah.
What this is?
See,
but she said she was with him for 7 years.
She did.
So that's why the math is weird.
And then look at the comments here. We don't need to know that 21 and 22 different dads. Like, stop. Why is she putting her kids' business out there? How does that happen? TMI, TMI, WTF. I hate this. Here comes the sob stories.
Kendra's therapy 101.
Oh, big back. Somebody calling her big back. Well, whatever. You were moving way too fast. Please stop. Kendra therapy 101.
Oh my God.
Hey, and remember, I brought this up before too in one of our other streams. This is another unfortunate situation that a lot of single moms find themselves having to navigate, is this minefield of men that are wanting to be with them for the wrong reasons, right?
Yeah.
You're a woman with children, regardless of whether that child is a girl or a boy. There are guys out there, and some women too, like that's not even off the table, that will be predatory towards single moms just to get closer to the children. Like that's the ultimate end goal, is I want to be closer to children. What better way to be closer to children than being under the same roof as them, i.e. your children?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, that's it's pretty wild to think about. But there's a woman comment down there that says, "I'm not gay no more. I'm delivered.
I'm delivered." Yeah.
Oh, women. Oh, jeez.
Have you gone to therapy?
I went to therapy. I've done all of that. I'm still in therapy. Not for that, but I believe in therapy. So I believe that's important.
Ooh, child, that was heavy.
Yeah.
That was
I wrote a book. I wrote a book about it.
Okay. At this point, she's sharing all this. It seems more like a detention grab than anything else at this point, to say that a book and everything like that. This is kind of, like I said before, I feel sad for her. Before she even started talking, I already kind of felt sad, and this is kind of, embracing that even more.
Okay. So now you're ready to meet a man.
I actually just came on here to say big ups to your channel.
What?
A lot of my friends and associates.
See, there you go.
Yeah, she just came on for attention. She just came on for self-promotion.
Attention.
Yeah.
I would like to say she wrote a book and her kids, drama, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That
makes sense.
Boy.
We're like, you need to check out Kendra's channel and check out, And I'm like, I don't know. I never heard of her. And so I've been watching you. I love how you keep it real.
Why?
I'm not looking for a man. I'm presenting myself for my husband to find me.
What?
And that's just where I'm at with it. So I'm just,
well, here's the question. So you want to get married?
I do.
Okay. What kind of man are you looking for? Well, what kind of man you want to?
How are you gonna get married if you're not looking for a man?
It's the wildest statement I've ever heard.
It's the lack of. So what I'm getting here, not only is it the clout chase, but it's the lack of vulnerability. It's the vulnerability. There isn't any. It's almost a narcissistic realm. And I hate using words like that and like planting that word so immediately, but I'm getting the lack of vulnerability, not accountability, because I think there's some accountability she just can't run away from, but then the attention grab by seeing all these very heavy things, personal things, presenting like this is giving me like a look at me, notice me kind of thing. But I am not going to do more outside of what I'm doing. I don't know. I haven't quite nailed it yet, but I'm getting self-centered from this a little bit. You know what I mean?
I think she's trying to, I guess, be clever with her words in saying that I'm not looking for a husband, but I want him to find me. And I think that has some leanings towards like scriptures. I think she did state that she has some type of religious background, and I think she's leaning towards Christianity. And I think there is something about like a he who finds a good woman, like what is it? I was trying to find the actual. There's a scripture about a man finding a good woman, and in her he finds a wife.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I guess a lot of people look at that as, okay, well, it's the man's duty to find the wife. And so essentially I think most women read into that is, I don't need to go finding anything, it will find me. But I think there's a little bit of disconnection there, because yes, you're not the one doing the hunting and the pursuing, but you're making yourself available and you're making yourself presentable for the husband. That's and with 4 kids, that is not presentable for a husband, not a quality one, not a yeah.
Nope.
Find you.
I want a man that has good integrity, good character, who is God fearing, family oriented, driven, has a head on his shoulders, no psychological issues, no abuse, stuff like that.
No abuse. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Any type of abuse. So physical, emotional, psychological abuse. So, the psychological disorders, sociopath, psychopath types of things like that. Not being God fearing, and not being family oriented.
So
not being family. Could he have kids already?
I found it.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should he look a certain way?
I think what she was probably trying to refer to, and I think Tina also alludes to it. She might want the man to come to her. Yeah. So the biblical verse is Proverbs 18:22. He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. And so it's essentially the man is finding her. He's going out into the world. He's having to battle society, and he's actively the one that's doing the looking. Women aren't the ones that are going out and should be looking. I don't know. The way I read into it is, he is looking to find a wife, but if he stumbles across you, did he find what he was looking for?
The way you say it like that sounds funny. Did he find what he was looking for?
Did he find what he was looking like? You might not be it. Yeah,
he needs to keep going. Yeah.
Maybe he should just kind of, I don't know, keep moving on. Yeah.
It's sad. All right. Oh.
I like stocky guys, a little bit taller than me. I'm 5'6", so as long as he's taller than me, a little bit stocky, I'm okay with that.
Sociopath.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I'm delivering. Deliver.
If he, not necessarily, I would just like him to be driven.
Comments, man, they are
so
wild.
He was working at McDonald's. As long as he has a vision and I can stand behind that vision, we can work. We can make it work.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
You're some kind of Latino, right?
Kendra Cam, what's that?
That's when you stand up and we see your full body.
Girl, I look a mess.
Hey, you call me.
Hey.
You see?
Can we see your legs? I can kind of see you.
Yeah.
Can
you see
you?
Yes, you can see you. Okay. So we got.
Look at that question right there. On your channel, you have a video asking if your past defines you. Not necessarily, but the way you show yourself worthy for marriage is by preparing for it, aka your past.
Your past. That's a great one, because it almost looked like you were trying to move away from being accountable for your past mistakes. But then it's like, what else do I have to judge on how you're going to be worthy of the future by, unfortunately, looking at the past? Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm going to say it definitively. Maybe I'll change my mind later on, but I think your past absolutely defines you. Now, does it keep you from going? Does it completely change your future? That's the part I'm like, no, your future is different. It can be whatever you want it to be based off of your past. Your past, because you can only move as far as what your past has allowed you to. If you murdered somebody, no, you're not going to murder again, but you'll probably be in jail. So you can only move through your future based off of your past. And that was an extreme example, but I mean, it's still going to show in every other example too. So I think, unfortunately, yes, it does. But that's where it kind of sucks too, because you are younger and you don't know as much, and you are not as mature. Your brain doesn't grow to be as full mature until 25. Yes, I do understand all those things, but it's like you say, that's what your parents are there for. That's what the community is there for. Everyone around you that loves you, actually loves you, should be guiding you and helping you to grow to make good decisions. Like you said, you don't have to kill someone to know that it's a bad thing to do. You can see other people doing it, and then it's like, I'm not going to do that. You know.
Yeah.
So I fully agree with your example, but and it just sucks because I think people need to. This is the point. I think people need to really hear and harp down on more. Yes, it's okay to make mistakes, but there are some mistakes that you cannot. Some mistakes are worse than others, and you can't come back from it. You know, some things you just cannot come back from. Once it happens, it's done. You only get one shot with that. I'm sorry, I didn't make the rules. If I could, I would change it. But some things you only get one shot.
If I could, I wouldn't change it. Yeah, no. I think consequences exist for a reason. It's almost like a lot of consequences are trying to prevent those same occurrences from happening again. Like you're trying to prevent this thing happening. So the consequence of that is you greatly reduce the pool of potential mates, good quality mates you have to choose from.
Yeah.
And or you reduce your freedom of being out and walking amongst society, or you reduce your potential income earning. Like there's so many things that I think are just great signifying things that others can like look at and take it as a warning. Like, oh wait, hold on, like I don't want that to affect my money. You know, maybe I shouldn't, get into like money laundering or embezzling or scamming, because I don't want that to impact my freedom, which then will impact my money. Or hey, maybe I shouldn't be just willfully giving my womb over to men that don't want anything further than me than just the night. That could impact me getting a quality husband, which is what you ultimately want. So don't do the things that would impact that negatively.
And I'm gonna say this too. I don't think it's now, and then I'll start the video back. For the sake of a devil's advocate in this situation, I would say if you're gonna have sex, it's okay to have sex. Everybody likes having sex. Go and have all the sex, right? Have all the sex with all the people you want. Let me just
Sheesh.
But know the consequences, okay? And use protection. That's it. Use a condom. I'm just say use a condom at the very use some sort of birth control and know the consequences of having a lot of partners. That's it. That's all I'm saying. If you do those two things, have all the sex you want, guy or girl. But
I think I see where you're coming from, and unfortunately, yes, that's like the minimum. That's like the bottom low threshold. If you're gonna just be the most promiscuous thing out there,
just use protection.
Just don't have children, and don't get any kind of incurable STD.
Because then nobody would know. Nobody ever knows at that point. You know,
you're correct. Now, I do think there's other problems that come with that lifestyle. Even if you don't have any children and you don't get any incurable diseases, that does come with its own set of risk. Like, how well is this person going to be able to pair bond with their actual mate? You know, because now they got like this entire smorgasbord of things to compare them against.
yeah.
So that will become a problem in itself. And then how likely they are to stick around through any kind of trials and tribulations, because they're used from hopping from one to one to one to one to one. And, you know, you get a pattern of just instantly jumping to something for the newness of it. And now you're stuck with the same old thing. It's like, how readily are you going to be able to stick with the same thing? Or are you just going to backslide back into trying other things? Yeah. But I do hear you. It's like, at the minimum, just don't collect kids. Don't collect kids.
Don't collect kids like Pokemon cards. That's all.
John, South Carolina, 39, truck driver.
I mean, I live in Houston. I'm just currently in South Carolina driving.
Oh, you live in Houston, okay. Truck driver, mom to 4, by 4 men, married one time to a woman. Okay, when was your last relationship?
My last relationship was
Go back in the light. Like you went under the dark. Okay, there you go.
My last relationship was about 6 weeks ago.
You just broke up with somebody 6 weeks ago?
I was engaged, yeah.
No.
You engaged? Was it a man or a woman?
It was a man.
Okay. It was a man. Why did y'all not get married?
We're just not compatible.
But you were
we're not equally
engaged. Yeah.
You're not equally yoked. Okay. What was your final deal breaker?
On dishonesty.
Honesty. Okay. I got a paid question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Logical Faith said, on your channel, you have a video asking if your past defines you. Not necessarily, but the way you show yourself worthy for marriage is by preparing for it, aka your past.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for watching my channel.
I know that's right. She said, "Thank you for watching my channel," and that's the answer.
Yeah, she didn't answer.
Okay,
she didn't.
Let's keep going.
Yo, that is crazy.
6 weeks ago, that was your last relationship?
Yes.
All right, you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
You have to answer.
Over a year ago.
Bruh.
She just broke up with someone 6 weeks ago.
That was my fiance. That was the last time I was intimate with him.
Well, y'all broke up 6 weeks ago, but y'all didn't have sex until over a year.
That's why they broke up.
The last time we had sex was in February, on Valentine's Day last year.
Why?
Yeah, great question, Kendra.
He has erectile dysfunction.
Bruh.
She was with an old man. What the world?
Is that why you decided not to go forward with the marriage?
No, he was really dishonest. He was really dishonest, and there was a time where I got off the truck to start a business, and I asked him if, maybe I was wrong. This is a debate across my YouTube channel, but we had a conversation. I'm like, I want to start this business. I ran through the business plan with him, and I'm like, can you hold down the mortgage and everything while I get it started? He was like, yeah, I got you, and he couldn't hold it down, and I almost lost my house.
Ooh.
So I had to get back on the truck and drive, and he just stopped paying the bills. And then he lies about every little thing. I got into it too fast, too quick with him. So a lot of things that I learned about him that I should have learned before I got in a relationship.
Wait, did you see that? She has OnlyFans.
Yo, I did not see that come across. I've been trying to read some of the comments. They've been hilarious.
She has
OF. Bro, yo, this is wild. Look, this is wild.
Everything about her is a red flag.
Everything about this just screams no. Full stop no. Like, don't even like poke around and like test the waters, see how good anything is. You know, because there's some guys that are like, well, I just want to see what that mouth do. Like, no, like
Jeez.
stay away. No, this is no all the way. All around no. All around no. Yeah. She's got an OF. Allegedly. Allegedly.
I haven't seen it.
She definitely has a YouTube channel where she's talking about her life on it. So you may end up becoming content for her if you do try to do anything or pursue this. You could end up as content. The 4 kids, 4 different guys. No.
And it doesn't sound like she's still making any good decisions.
She's making horrible decisions. She potentially had been entertaining an old man that has ED, and like what is going on? You would think at this point, now that life has like beat her into submission, she'd just be moving very differently. But she's still here on Kendra G admitting that maybe she jumped into this relationship too quickly. How? You jumped into 3 of the 4 of your children fathers like horribly, and the 4th one, she's saying it wasn't of her choosing, so okay, we won't give that one to you. But 3?
Yeah.
And if she was probably still, she's 39?
39.
She could potentially still pop out some more.
Huh. I wouldn't be surprised.
It's a possibility.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, let's see.
With him. Okay. So at the end of the day, it's just a lot of stuff that just broke us up.
Okay. So what was your final straw? What made you walk away?
The dishonesty.
The dishonesty.
I know you can say that.
Okay. Got you. Okay. Woo, child, that's Joe John. You did tell me.
You're not gonna find anybody.
No.
Nobody. She's not gonna find. I'm sorry, real quick. She's not gonna find anybody decent with what she presented today, because anybody that's still interested in her after hearing all that is probably gonna be somebody toxic and still not really give her any kind of serious effort. Somebody that has it all together will probably either take pity on her or just ignore her to straight out. It's just my opinion. But I just want to throw that in real quick.
Yeah, Tita says she could have pushed him away.
It's a lot. It's like you have the power. You don't have to. This is her. This is her making this situation. So
she's making it worse by the moment. Like the more she's talking, she's going down.
Right.
Started drinking when I was this.
I wish I could drink right now.
Why can't you? Oh, because you're driving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, what are 3 flaws you have to work on?
Everything.
I am insecure about my body.
Okay.
I can be a little bit judgmental when it comes to faith, because I think it should go a certain way. And I think I trust too easy.
You trust too easy. Okay.
Yeah.
And why would a man be lucky to be with you?
I'm driven. I have good character, good integrity. I'm smart, intelligent. I am pursuing a legal degree. I have my own place, my own home. I've raised my children. I have no baby daddy drama. I am very strong in my faith, and I know how to pray. I would pray for my husband, and we would pray together, and we would build something great.
Her husband.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Joe John Houston, 39 truck driver, mom to 4 kids, as a tourist, and you want to get married. This time you want to get married to a man.
Yes. The woman was never a thing. Like, that was just a little blip in the past.
Got you. What's the age range you want to date?
35 to 45?
35 to 45. And should he be in Houston?
I would like for him to be in Houston.
Everybody keeps saying she doesn't have any.
Okay, you would like him to be in Houston. Okay, let's do it. How can he reach? Oh, is that it? How can he reach out to you?
I guess because when she's talking,
Instagram,
you never see him.
QUEENJOJON.
She has bottom teeth.
And I have my YouTube channel, Dollface Trucker, which has all of my information on it.
Okay. Well, listen, you keep me. Oh, did you give me? You gave me the age range, right?
Yes, 35 to 45.
Okay. All right. You keep, and you don't mind if he has kids, I'm assuming.
Nope, I don't mind.
Okay.
I didn't come on here to look for a man, though. I just wanted to say hi.
Girl.
Well, girl, why would you call me then? You gave me all your information. Tell me your whole life story.
Be going through it. Look, you only live once, YOLO.
But so I think you did come looking for a man.
Yeah, you did.
If it happens, it happens. I really just wanted to. I don't know how your channel goes. This is my first time really watching it, so I didn't know that was the routine when somebody comes in your life.
How she come on and start lying?
Okay.
Just think about this real quick.
Well, you keep me posted how.
She just said that she wanted to come on and give Kendra her props on how good she's doing, how well she's doing, and then in the same breath say, "I've never watched this show. I don't know how this goes." Why lie? That's my question.
Well, she did say earlier somebody told her about the show, and she did kind of say that.
Yeah,
earlier.
but how can you? Okay, so if you're not lying, then you're just being disingenuous. Because that would be like me saying, "Oh man, I want to give you props on your animations, man. You're doing big ups to what you're doing over there." And you're like, "Oh, really? Well, how long have you been watching?" "Oh, well, I ain't really watch it, but I just heard you got this YouTube channel, man, and I just wanted to say, yeah, you're doing good stuff over there." That's disingenuous because you never watched any of the stuff.
Right.
Then.
Right. Yeah, that is disingenuous. I think that's what she's doing. But I don't like the fact that she's like, "I'm not here looking for a man, but I want my man to find me." I don't like that because it's like T. Pendel says it perfectly all the time. He said, "I don't want to be chasing a woman. I don't want to chase anybody because if you're going this way, you're chasing them, and they're running from you.
They're running from you.
It's like I'm chasing you. You're going this way. Y'all should be chasing each other. That's how it should be, colliding into each other's love, basically." And I don't like when I hear that personally. It sounds like you want the man to do everything. You want him to do all the emotional work, all the footwork, all the hard work, all the work, and you're just gonna sit there, have babies, and wait till I show up. I don't like that. And that's kind of a harsh way of saying it, but that's what she did. So yeah, miss me with that.
I'll go, honey.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, bye, baby.
Bye-bye.
Today is April Fool's, and I cannot make this show.
It's April Fool's show.
It's the elect lady said, this is definitely an April Fool's show tonight. I have to agree with you. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. Someone said she couldn't hold it down or keep it up. So we couldn't hold it down or keep it up. D. Reese said it's not funny. You know what, cousins? Someone said trauma dumping to the world. That's wild. I get a lot of people that, I don't know if it's called trauma dump, but what I would say is a lot of people tell me stuff.
Yeah, too much information.
I actually have to bring my friend to the airport. So let's see if I can get somebody else. I have to bring my friend to the airport. Let's see. Everyone's waving. Missy, Mark, Missy, show me the room, Missy. Okay. Show me your room, Missy.
Missy, show the room, please.
Okay. Hello?
My goodness.
Girl, sit down. What are you doing?
Kendra, how are you?
What the world?
Wi-Fi is really good.
See, that's how your video feed was showing up at first.
Really?
I was stalking you all day.
When you play it back, you'll see.
You were stalking me all day?
It's smooth now.
Yes. Yeah. This is my first live. I never go live on my IG, not on my YouTube, nowhere.
We're not gonna.
Okay, well, listen, I love the support. We want to make sure your Wi-Fi is working, honey. I think your Wi-Fi is not on your side, baby girl.
What? Oh no. Is it? What about now?
No, still choppy.
This is better.
Who is that?
Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, you can't hear me.
We just got ninja falling the bed everywhere.
Yeah, I thought so too. But
Okay,
it
let's
looked like
try. I'm
probably
gonna try
her
to work
daughter.
with it because you tried really hard to be here. Is your name Missy?
Yes.
Missy, where you calling me from?
Missy, what's your government name?
I'm from Miami,
God,
but right now I'm currently in
You're in where?
Colombia.
That's why. Okay, you're in Colombia. So how old are you, Missy?
Or Colombia?
29.
29. What do you do for a living?
I'm a teacher.
Do you have any children?
Oh, ma'am.
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus, May 15th.
Okay, it's Taurus night. It's Taurus night.
What is this?
Missy, Miami, Colombia,
What is this
29
thing
Taurus.
that they do
Teacher,
now?
no kids.
What's that about?
What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Well, I don't discriminate. I don't care if you black, Asian, Puerto Rican, from Middle Eastern. As long as you like me, I like you too.
Okay.
And I discriminate to an extent because I don't do Muslims.
Say again?
She doesn't do
I said I don't do Muslims.
Okay. No Muslims. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
My deal breaker is a narcissist. A man that gives you hope. He said he'll do something and don't never come through. And a man that has so many kids with different women.
Okay. Could he have one child?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Yeah, of course.
Good.
He must be tall, at least 6'3" or tall. I'm very tall,
6'3".
And when I wear heels, I'm probably like 5'9".
Oh, we didn't do the pregame for her.
He has to be fit.
Oh well.
Yeah, dang. We didn't even do the age and children, but she's already given it to us
he's
now.
willing to bet himself and to lose it.
Okay. All right. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Yeah. I would say at least 80K or better.
80K or more. So be 6'3" and to make at least 80K. Hello?
You said.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I'm working with you because I know you try so hard, but your Wi-Fi is not the best, honey. But I'm trying to work with you because I know you try so hard. Missy, it's time for the Kendra Cam.
A couple times already.
Give me free.
What is happening?
I don't know what's happening.
I can tell you have a lot of energy too. I hate that your Wi-Fi isn't.
What shirt is she
working
wearing?
too bad.
She's wearing like a
good,
halter
girl.
top
Thank
to
you.
situate
Okay.
the chesticles.
So, Missy, when was your last relationship?
Well, my last relationship was last year. I would say May 8th.
What do the comments look like? You paused them.
Okay.
I'm curious what the rest of the fellas have noticed.
What happened?
You paused her comments. I was curious to see what they've started. Fake body, big bad.
You know,
boo.
Big boo, yeah. Them boo. I like Missy. She fake as F. She cute, Missy Q. She did fake body, big back. Not 2 wind chills. Botched incoming. BBL shopping. Oh wow. Okay.
When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
About 3 months ago.
3 months ago. Okay.
3 months ago.
3 flaws you have to work on.
Laying them low.
I would say sometimes my attitude, because I'm off a little too strong, even though I mean well. So I guess my deliverance on my words. I'll also say like I get annoyed fast. So like if I meet someone and he's kind of weirdish, I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm done. I gotta get used to learning other people. I'm used to being alone for so long. So when somebody have habits, I'm to deal with it. But I can't be like that because I have my own habits.
I don't know what she said.
Yeah. Say it again. What's the last part?
Dealing with other people's habits, like
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you, Missy?
She's like, okay.
I'm energetic. I'm cool. I'm smart. I'm a people's person. I love to travel. Who else? I'm very encouraging. What I could say. I'm very loving. What else? And I'm very submissive. I'm a very submissive woman.
She's a very submissive woman. Okay, we got this.
That's a weird thing.
What does it say?
Why would you base your man?
Yes, I saw that come by.
Coffee Killer said, why would you base your choice of men on your heel heights? How long and how often do you wear heels?
Well, I always get my toes done. That's one of the things I make sure it's all. I love on my toes. And since I work in the field, I'm always wearing sneakers. So every time that I have to wear heels, I tend to want to wear the heels. So that's why.
Okay, so she wears heels often. Logical Face said, what do men who fit what you are looking for desire in a woman? Do you respect them enough to have actually asked them?
Okay, say that again one more time.
So you said you want a guy that's 6'3". He has to make at least 80K. So Logical Face said, what do men who fit what you are looking for want in a woman? And do you respect them enough to have actually asked them that?
Right. Guys, at least 10 years, 6 years, always for some reason are always attracted to me. I guess I always do well with that's older than me anyway, so that's what I prefer. But I was told from a real man doesn't really want for her money or, do. Basically, he wants that affection and that lady that make him feel like he's bad. Always about cooking, cleaning, or you got to have sex. No, I was told a man. But if he could get it, it's a plus. But that's not really what he wants.
But that's not really what he wants. Okay.
She shouldn't have let her do this. She should have made her come back in.
Someone said, okay, sis, don't discriminate because she's looking for a paymaster.
A paymaster?
I don't know what that is.
Now, if I was looking for a paymaster, that's not fine.
Another term.
That's not hard to find. The thing, what's hard to find is a man that has years at the same time. That's what's hard to find.
Okay. This is the last one I'm going to read. They want to know, did you get a BBL in Colombia?
Oh, how did I get a BBL in Colombia? I just got here today.
That's funny.
She just got there today. This is the fastest BBL in healing we ever seen. All right, let's do it, Missy. Did I ask you why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Excuse me?
Did I ask you why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I thought you asked me that already.
Okay. So I wasn't sure if that's the last question. All right, let's do it. How can he reach out to you, honey?
Oh, Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at MISSIMARCIER__, which is Missy Marcier __.
Okay. All right, boo. Keep me posted how it goes, honey.
Nobody got that.
Okay, thank you.
Nobody got that. And she didn't care to keep asking her either.
No. What do you think after watching her? What do you think are her chances? Like just everything compared to everybody else that we've seen and heard, how do you think she did?
Still not good.
Other than her video, let's say her video was in good quality.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Giving her good quality. All right. I do say she does have a couple of things that was working in her favor. One, she didn't have any kids.
Right.
What was the age? Do you recall?
29.
Okay, so she's right there where like all of the alarms and bell whistles are going off. So, she could be looking for something of substantial value at this point. It's usually around this time. Unfortunately, that's when the sense of urgency kicks in. So, I mean, take that for whatever it's worth. But yeah, I mean, as a guy who would be single and still, on the market looking for something, not even looking for something, looking for a wife. I don't know exactly if this would be the wife for him. But now, as a guy who's wanting someone who's energetic, someone who's fun, right? She's bubbly.
She's bubbly.
She's got the tig old bitties.
Big old
like,
bitties.
yeah, maybe if this is a serial bachelor, the serial bachelor guy would definitely be cool with this arrangement.
Yeah. I thought she was a better candidate than a lot. Just being 29 and no kids alone puts her head and toes over a lot of others, especially like the last one. I like all the ones on this stream so far, if I'm not mistaken, that has a kid. Because it comes with its own complications. That's all.
Yeah, you can't pick up. Yeah, you can't pick up and go.
Right. So then she's got a body. I mean, that goes without being said. All the proportions are all correct for the most part. She's probably active. She's a teacher, so she has comprehension and communicative skills, I would think. Being able to be a teacher of some sort. And she's energetic. The attitude and the energy of it's like, who wouldn't be gravitating towards that kind of energy? I would think. I'm sure she, that comes with its own problems. Being an attractive woman is going to come with its own kind of attention. So I'm sure getting bodies is not an issue for her. No. So, all right. Oop.
Ooh, child, tonight is tonight. Danielle, show me the room, Danielle. Danielle, show me the room. Oh, now you went away. I can't see you. Danielle, you got to show me the room.
She look greasy.
You got to show me the room, Danielle, or I can't select you. OG, show me the room. Danielle's not showing me the room. I got to see your room, Danielle. You got to turn the camera around. Okay. Hello?
Hey, what's going on?
Well, somebody
bring daddy on. Waving a white flag?
Oh, no, I was wiping my glasses off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Name, love?
I've been here before.
Oh, I think I remember you. You were the one that
I was the one that want the person who had dry box.
Oh,
when he gets so old, going through menopause. That's,
I think I remember him too.
Boy, what I tell you, what I found out there's some bullshit going on in the dating world. Seriously, I found out there's some bullshit going on in the dating world. Now, you just had a woman on here talking about her boyfriend had ED. If a man came up there and said, like what I said with the dry box, that's talking against women. But when a man have ED, they just rub that over. They no comments on it or anything. This is what I'm saying. There's some bull. Let me get my glasses on. I want to see how pretty you look.
Like Samuel Jackson on here.
Okay, there we go. And then you had some people got on talking about that brother is he's so ugly that only a mama can love him. And then I went on Facebook. Some of these women look like they 6 butter biscuits from a heart attack. Go talk about me. You know what I mean? I mean, some of them look like a stack of IHOP pancakes under the chin, but they go talk about me and say, this is what I'm talking about, the bullshit going on in the dating world.
OG ain't playing.
But
he keeping it real.
I've been out in the YouTube street listening to these young men. And I tried to be a buffer between the bullshit they saying and as far as relationship wise, but I quite understand it. Listen to this, Kendra. I specifically said I want a woman so dark she didn't have a shower. right? Out of the 20 women who called me, all of them was light skinned. Not one dark skinned woman. And then they was convincing me that, hey, look, don't you try something different? I don't like light skinned women. I got a reason. I really don't want to express to you what my reason is. But let me just put it this way. Every animal and every mammal has a smell. There's certain smells that I just don't like. You know what I mean? Every race. I mean, I deal with Middle Eastern people, Indian people. All of them has specific smell. I'm very sensitive to my smell. But I want to get to the nitty gritty of this. Look, ladies and men who comes on your station and they point out what they want in their life and they point out what they need to give peace in their life. They shouldn't be criticized. Okay. I didn't come over here and talking about, I just said, I just didn't want dry box. I could have said the attitude swing.
Dry box. You said a couple things.
But I mostly said dry box, right? So dry, you put it in a cracker box. That's what I was.
Yeah, that was the driven stance that you didn't want a woman that had dry vagina, right? And you had an age range too, right?
Yeah, and that's what I was just getting to. I was called everything from a P to everything else. Look. You look at this young generation, right? Some of these people are 30 and 40 years old look like they're 70 and 80 as far as their shape, the way they move. You understand what I'm saying?
Looking like
I'm 65 years old. I took time to preserve my body. And I think I should have the right of the work I had to put in to preserve my body to have the choice what I like and what I want. Now, I don't pay too much attention because you got a lot of clowns that come on the internet show and the only thing they want to do is put something negative. I understand that. So I can deal with that. But then when you come into your Facebooks and start, they come in your Facebooks or they come into your YouTube page and start typing in stuff, you know what I mean? I even actually had a woman say, you won't eat, because you remember I said, I don't care if she got Kentucky Fried Chicken in the drawers, I ain't eating nothing. So there was a lot of women who said, well, you don't eat the box, but would you lick and suck on my toes? I like, you don't lost your monkey ass mind. I'm not putting your nasty ass feet in my mouth. I don't give a damn how much you get them Japanese and Asian people to do your toes and shit. That shit ain't gonna never get clean to me. You spend all your life walking around on your feet. Exactly. You think you gonna put your feet in my mouth? Exactly. I never ate pig feet, pig ears, and I'm a damn sure ain't gonna be eating no human feet. So this is what I think is really going on.
You put the S on there, the
feet. Miss G, did I think that us as not just black people, just the human race, that we don't did so much with our private parts. We got to do all this Olympic bullshit in the bedroom to please each other. I mean, if you look at the bedroom now, it's like an Olympic event. You know what I mean? You got to have his ass swinging from the chandelier. Why he's popping him with a fucking whip. You got all kinds of bullshit going on, running around the house. They got to have this drug, that drug, ecstasy, this right there. It's like people don't know what real love is all about. Aww. See, where I came from, when a woman really into you, hell, you can rub on the elbows, she could get a climax. You know what I mean? When she's really into you. Yeah, I get on the dance floor, be dancing with.
But this could be true, but intimacy is also important to you.
That's what he's saying.
What I'm saying, it is, but all this extra accessories they're bringing in there, they're not even making love to a human anymore. They damn sure should just go ahead and rent Mall of 565 robot, bring them in the house, and just screw them to death. Because that's what they're doing. I mean, they got more toys than damn Disneyland got rides in their bedroom. Then a man supposed to be able to come in there and be able to please them. They got a damn toy in there, got 475 horsepower, and he supposed to be able to come in there and duplicate that shit. That ain't gonna never happen. So what I really come on your show tonight is say, please stop the bleeding. I don't want no more damn calls. I don't want no more emails.
Now he's
I'm good on Dropbox. 65 years old. I'm beautiful. Got all my hair. got my damn, faculty together here. I don't need the bullshit. Y'all on some bullshit. Not you, Kendra, but they on some bullshit. They on some real bullshit. And this is why they're so happy. Let me put it this way.
Look at all the chats coming in.
When I want to be serious with a woman, I know exactly what a man positioning in that relationship. And number two, and what I found out mostly in all this YouTube street and all this media and all this other shit, what I found out, there's no spirituality in these relationships. And so a man want a woman to submit to him, but he don't want to submit to God. So they don't have no foundation. So this is why all this circular conversation is going on. I'm good by myself. I can go on a weekend, go out, and I'm a very talkative person. I told that's my problem. I talk to goddamn much. But I can introduce myself to any types of women, young women, old women, or whatever. I just got the type of woman I like to be with. And I ain't want her for a relationship. I just wanted her to lease me or I lease her. For events. That's
right.
all.
You said you wanted to lease a woman.
Oh, right. So I want her to lease me too. So they didn't hear that part.
Okay. Are you still trying to lease a woman before you go to Africa?
Oh no, I'm on my own. I'm selling on my own. I just came over here and say thank you for your time.
So to be clear, you don't want nobody. You don't want to meet nobody anymore.
Oh hell no! I told you, there's a bunch of bullshit out there, especially on this internet. I can do good by myself. Just like I say, I'm 6 feet tall, 195 pounds. I'm a nice looking man, got a nice jawbone, and I can slap that ass in the bedroom. So I don't really, if I have to. What I'm saying is, they went in like, I think he can't get it up.
I got some questions for you now. With that right there, I'm gonna let you respond. Latin explaining, Denise Gonzalez said he don't want dry box. Meanwhile, his nuts are saggy and touching the toilet water. Sir, please just.
I don't like that. I don't like that comment. That's not really. That's just insulting him. He's not insulting anybody. You know what I'm saying? His comment is that he does not want dry box. He didn't say that I have old saggy balls touching the water. You know what I'm saying? If you identify yourself as having dry box, then that's on you. But for this person to say that, they're getting triggered. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, he's talking about my vagina. So now I gotta say it's a bad comprehension event that's happening here. And it's a self-realization of I'm being triggered, so I need to say, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
Yeah.
Age with grace alone.
Okay. See, this is kind of bullshit I'm talking about. This woman don't know me from a can of paint or whoever she is. And I tell you what, if my nuts is dragging, I guarantee you I'm rolling my thing down like a damn cinnamon roll. What's going to happen over top of my nuts? And you won't be able to handle it anyway. So if I even had to put a popsicle stick and wrap it up with duct tape, you won't be able to handle it. So don't worry about my nuts, because some women like real big old nuts.
Yo,
got another one?
Got another one.
Got another one.
Yo, he's the
talk to him, Unc.
Talk to him.
I do. Okay. Someone said, how would he know real love when he's 65, unmarried, and talking like he's 25?
Not talking like he's 25.
Because number one, I've been taught all my life you got to talk you got to speak it in the terms that you speaking to. I'm talking to a lot of people who are on this site right now who are 45, 50, and they're not even 25, and they're acting like they're 25. I seen a girl the other day, damn near 50 years old, had a skirt on so short, you damn near see her Social Security number. She couldn't even sneeze. So don't be talking about the bullshit me talking. I'm telling you, what is I'm saying? I'm going to ask everyone, what is I'm saying that you can't identify absolutely true in this street?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's another one.
With it.
So when you say lease a woman like a 2024 Nissan, can you get into detail?
Well, y'all let the words twist. Yeah. You just let the words twist you up and get you all untangled like you're wearing a damn G-string or something. Y'all don't know exactly what the hell I'm saying. What I'm saying is I want a person that is not going to get involved because I'm leaving the country. I'm not going to get mentally involved with her. This is just a person that, hey, she can call me up, say, look, I got this event I need to go to. I know you got that tuck in your closet, and I need you to be there with me. I could do the same thing for her. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about some moonlight bullshit, walking in the beach and doing all that other bullshit. That's romantic. That's for some persons who I really want to be involved with. I'm just talking about people who get a certain age and they don't have anybody in their life, and they tired of taking their family members, and they just want to have some company when they go out to special events. And you people who go to the fairs and shit like that, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about special events. Motherfucker to go to carnival. I ain't talking about going to no circus or carnival.
You said nothing romantic like walking in the dark holding hands?
In the dark.
Walking on the beach.
Well, I'm in California. Your ass better not be walking in the dark holding hands. If you put your hand on the gun. But just in case, I understand what you're saying, to go to the beach. No, I'm really just talking about, Kendra, you do a lot of things. You travel all over, right? And when you travel all over, I'm pretty sure if your man is not there, you have a friend that you can call. It don't have to be a male friend. It could be a female friend that you can call and say, look, I don't want to show up this event alone. You know what I mean? That's all I was talking about. I wasn't talking about leasing like you going out there and leasing some pussy or something. I wasn't even thinking about that. I can get that before I can get a damn sandwich. You Uber eat me some shit. I'm telling you. You can't even get a woman to cook for you. They'll Uber eat, DoorDash you some bullshit that you ain't gonna eat, not knowing who touched it. So I can get pussy before I can get all at it. So it wasn't never about pussy.
How would that be? You could DoorDash some box. Woo. That would make a killing, boy.
Good day.
DoorDash. I'm here for your 6:30 Big Mac appointment.
Can you just go and sit it on the couch for me, please?
Oh man.
Oh goodness. Yo, this man is crazy.
But it's good though, right? Isn't he saying he's definitely raw. It's definitely raw, but
oh yeah.
He's not wrong in anything he's saying. He hasn't insulted anyone specifically yet. He's just laying out the terms as is. I like it.
Yeah, but
if I have to, I can lay the law down. There's a new sheriff in town. So just because y'all want me, y'all put me in a space because I'm a certain age and I'm supposed to talk a certain kind of way and I'm supposed to walk around and just be talking. No, that ain't me. I ain't never been that way.
If it was a woman on here, could have sworn I'm pretty sure I've seen before a woman was like, he can't have no ED, he got to be able to get it up or something like that. I mean, nobody, it's always, you got to put it in both perspectives for the man's side and the woman's side. But women get away with saying a lot of disrespectful stuff about men in general. Women talk junk about men in general on a regular basis, and a lot of times men have to just take it, smile, and
gotta eat it. Yeah.
And if a man
keep moving, yeah, because if they say something back, guess what? Oh, man shouldn't be arguing and going back and forth with no woman. Or if they say something that's too quippy, too they're too quippy, or they cut just too deep with their statements, like, oh well, he too sassy, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're just supposed to just take it, and keep moving.
Right.
Okay. Listen. This is a positive for you. Iman said he's talking straight facts. Best of luck to him.
Right.
Most certainly.
Okay.
And that's for all of y'all. Y'all find what you like. It's a lot of naysayers out there. There's a lot of people out there who go disagree with what you like. Just look at the marriage rate. Just look at the relationship. Look at what most of all the discussion over the internet in this sector is talking about relationships not working out. So someone is not doing right. So I don't have my time. I got 5 kids, grown, doing good, none in jail, none on the corner of Figueroa. So it's my time to play now. So if you hating on me because I preserved myself and I'm ready to play, well, hey, what can I say?
Okay. Last but not least, T. Reese said, love old people. They're hilarious. Keep cooking, OG.
Most certain. I'm gonna cook on my hey, and that's what I know about a woman too. She love a man who can cook. See, some men can cook on the grill. I can actually cook on the grill or inside the kitchen. And so, and we ain't gonna talk about the bedroom no more because it's a masterpiece up in there. But I ain't trying to get into all that. I'm saving that for my new wife when I get to Africa.
Hey.
Okay. They want to know, what is your age preference again?
35.
Ooh, 30
And any age before she get to menopause. Now, listen to this, Kendra. And I want to say this. Ramadan Kareem for all the Muslims who might be listening to this, because I am a Muslim. Let's put it this way. As a Muslim, we're supposed to say half our age plus 7. Okay? But that was in a time when we was eating right, when we was taking care of ourselves right. So now that we have all this food where we eating so much hormones and, you know, we are maturing and we getting older fast with all this non-food we eating. So now I broke it down just a little bit more, took a little bit off that top of that's half your age and 7. And that's how I come up with 35, all the way up till she's menopause.
Okay.
That's
okay.
It just makes sense.
Illegal.
Okay. All right. We're gonna go. So you just came back. He doesn't want to meet nobody anymore. No. He said, don't reach out to him. Said, I like him. How can I find you on social media?
No.
OG J Speed. You can find me there, or you can find me in the Ghost OG J Speed. Just put it in. Look, I worked in Hollywood for 35 years.
Hey,
you put that in there, my picture go pop up. And when you see my picture, you go see the young one, then it's gonna make you crazy. But this is what I look like now. So
okay,
you know.
This one said, Kendra, make sure Michael Irvin gives you a signed football after this. Unc is spilling all the tea. I guess he said you look like Michael Irvin.
Well, last time I looked like Samuel Jackson. So throughout my life, Kendra, let me just put it this way. You ever meet one of them brothers or sisters who can just fit different times? They do their hair different. They do certain things to their suits or what they're wearing. They look like different people. I have looked all the way from Singapore age when I had my hair a certain way. When I was on Living Color, it looked like Jamie Foxx. So you know what? I'm me. I don't have a twin. So if it's happened to be some people out there that I look like or they look like me, it's one blood in it. It took one blood to make all human.
And this one just wants me to make you a highlight. Kendra, please make him a highlighter. I need to watch this internet. Again, matter of fact, make all the April Fool's interviews highlights. This was a crazy show. All right, we're gonna go.
Kendra.
Yes.
You know that one I did with you has, with all your collectives, has over 400 and some thousand views.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes. Your Facebook's has close to 300,000 in the first month.
Okay.
So that's why I say stop the bleeding for me. I
don't think you stopped the bleeding. I think you might have increased it by coming back on. Last one. Tamika Howard said, you sound like my son. You need to hear yourself. You're just talking to be talking. You don't know what the hell you're saying. You are a passport bro looking for easy cat.
See? Oh my gosh. She's not listening. She's not listening. She's just hearing him to respond. She's not.
Yeah, and you know what? This is another, and I've had this conversation too, about like certain things that I hear on the internet or when I'm watching TV shows and stuff with my wife. A lot of people don't realize when they're saying things that it's trying to like cut the person they're talking about, or the comment they're making is towards someone else, they don't realize that it's actually like coming back on them too. Like, let's just like look at the statement. Sir, you sound like my son. So we're going to just go ahead and just make the assumption that this is a black son. So she has a son that's of age to start dating now. So we're just going to go ahead and give him maybe 18 to 20. And you're just talking to just be talking. You don't know, what the hell you're saying. You are a passport bro. Her own son doesn't want to deal with his own women.
Yeah.
Essentially, she's saying, again, it's not even pertinent to this conversation, but her as a woman hasn't lived or demonstrated anything as far as like lifestyle wise or as far as personality, character traits, nothing that would make her own son be interested in dating within his own race. It's like, what are you saying, lady? Again, that wasn't important to that conversation. So you said it to like belittle him.
Exactly.
But it's like what you revealed. Yeah, that's exactly it. They say things to like kind of come at someone or belittle or put down someone like, oh yeah, my baby daddy, he ain't never washed his drawers. He was always stank. He was missing teeth. I don't want to deal with that no more, Kendra. And then you got to step back and you wait and you pause for a moment and you're like, that was the guy that you dealt with though. What are you telling me about yourself? You dealt with men that don't have all their teeth in their mouth, that smell really bad, and he never washed his drawers. You let that man hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I heard is, oh, okay. I think the part you wanted us to hear is that he's talking nonsense and that he's a passport bro. But the part that I picked up on is you're a mother who has a son that doesn't want to date women that look like you.
Yeah, you're right. That's definitely an aspect of it. I look at this, I hear this, I see this comment. She paid $10 to make this comment. She didn't address anything that he said directly.
Nothing.
She's making general comments and she's attacking him. We don't know what the hell you're saying. Now she's demeaning his knowledge, but he's 65 years old. He's experienced the now and the then. He's been throughout the game. This is an accumulation of experience. It's of 65 years of life. And I think he knows exactly what he's talking about, and he's saying it very directly. She doesn't want to accept that truth because she doesn't want to hear it. I think that's something that we all, at some level, we all kind of fight with. There's some things we just don't want to accept. We don't want to deal with because it's easy not to. It's easier to fight against it and do the opposite or whatever. And especially when things we need to do or whatever, we procrastinate or whatever. And things that we just don't find very pleasant. And one of those things is that he's an older man and he's very direct, and that is intimidating for some people. And some people, I'm not a psychologist, but I know that some people that are very confident in of themselves intimidates other people, and it hurts their ego sometimes, and it puts them on the defensive.
Mm-hmm.
You have your timid folks where they see this and they'll run from it, or you have your aggressive folks who see this and they feel that threat and they have to attack it. I see this. I feel like I see it all the time in day-to-day life, and I've kind of realized that that I have to be careful in what I say to certain people because they can't handle it. They can't handle the truth. It's like, you handle the truth. They can't handle the rawness. And I have to use soft words with a lot of people sometimes. And I have to say the opposite, or I just don't say anything at all. I've really taken that practice in and not saying anything at all, because I know if I said what I should say in this situation, it would start a fight. It would derail everything or whatever. And I've only found that it's certain mature people that comprehend my point can actually handle it. And I think that's exactly what's happening here. He's being bold. He's saying exactly, and I don't think he's even being he's not being disrespectful at all. I don't think. He's just talking about the bad ones. And like I said before, if you associate with what's being said with yourself, then maybe what's that one song? I bet you think the song is about you.
Yeah.
This song must be about you. And then at the end of this, my last point is that the attacking, I don't get it. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a passport bro. You're looking for easy cat. You know what? Maybe he is. And you're saying it like it's a bad thing, but she's just trying to hurt him. And that's just lame.
Okay, number one, I was born in America. I don't think there's a more beautiful woman on this earth other than a black woman from America. And I'm just being serious right about now. So my problem is we can't sometimes handle the truth regardless of who's saying it. If your preacher said, your president said, your friend said, I think we just at the point, we're so sensitive as people. When somebody, you ask them to be honest, you ask them to conversate with you. But as soon as they tell you the truth, then you want to start windmilling, and then you want to start degrading them. I just put it on the table exactly what I want. So if I sound like your son, he's a very intelligent person. If he's not, that means you didn't do a damn good job.
Hey. Woo!
All right, with that being said, we're gonna go.
Uno reverse he just did.
Yes.
I love that. I might have to make that shirt. Uno reverse.
Uno reverse. Hey, yo, that was it. That was it. Because I'm like, you were saying that your son thinks like him. What does that mean that you've done for your son? Like, your son is wanting to get out of the country to look for something that's not you. He does not see anything attractive with how you've moved, how you've presented, nothing about anything in you. And then when he looks at over the vast sea of women that look like you, he's like, nah, this ain't it. Let me go elsewhere.
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
All right, bye. Bye.
Hey.
Listen, April Fools, was it on us today? Every guest.
On you.
Every guest, we're done. I gotta bring my friend to the airport.
All right, that's enough of that. But no, that was good. That was really good. I tell you what, so that was a good stream. That was a great stream. I guess we can end it off here. And I would love to do another stream about anime and stuff. We still got to catch up on a lot of that kind of stuff, I think. I would suggest tomorrow, but I'm gonna be actually going home to Lugoff tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
So you'll be there as well.
Okay.
All right. Well, good. So yeah, good stream, good night, good conversations. Not very long, only about 2 hours. So any last remarks, any last comments, anything coming up, anything you want to talk about before we head off the stream real quick?
No, I do like if I can keep you like maybe like 10 minutes after we end the stream. I want to see if I can tinker around with my set a little bit.
Okay. All right. No problem. All right, guys. We're going to end it off here, but be sure to like the video, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff down below, and hit the notification bell, all those cool things. And we will see you next time. All right.
Later.
What? Oh, stream.